You love being in Detroit? Do you feel like it's a big part of why you're able to still make this kind of music?
I love Detroit because I am Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I grew up all my life. So, of course, I love Detroit, but I think I'm outgrowing feeling like I have to be in Detroit to live my best life. You know what I mean? I feel like I can spread my wings a little bit. I'm about to actually try to jump out here a little bit now and move out of town for the first time in a long time.
But how much do you think that it really inspires you to be around the element? Like, you know, like when you listen to Griselda, it's like you can't, it sounds like Buffalo. It sounds like the kind of music somebody would make if they were living in Buffalo. And it's kind of, sometimes it's hard to imagine that energy coming out of Hollywood.
But what's crazy is Gun and them make a lot of them records elsewhere. See,
I believe it for sure, but it don't feel like it.
Them niggas is Buffalo. That's the difference. Like, I am Detroit. Like, it's a difference. Like, other people trying to get in where they fit in and figure out, like, where they want to be. If they a Atlanta nigga, if they a, you know, Texas nigga, if they a, you know how it go, you know what I mean? And they ain't like that with me. It's drugs on 7-6 Mile, Hell Block, Hully Gully, East Warren, Belvedere Block. Like, that's Boldy James in a nutshell. Like, and that is Detroit. That's East Side, West Side, you know, ghetto to ghetto. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just well-rounded with that Detroit shit. And I just know, you know, it ain't gonna happen to me. I mean, I'm not saying it can't happen to me, but I'm still a nigga that can be in the ghetto in my Benz with all my jewelry on, no pistol, with my son, all my, you know, with my Sunday's best outfit on, pocket full of money, and a nigga ain't gonna harm a hair on me, let alone, you know, think about robbing me or doing some stupid shit. But, you know, I ain't saying it can't happen. I'm just saying it hasn't happened, and I don't feel like it will because, you know, I'm grounded. I'm a veteran with, you know, I'm an OG around my way for real.
Yeah. There's something about Detroit that people pop off as rappers and tend to stick around. Danny Brown, ICP. We're going to throw them as some of the biggest success stories out of Detroit, and they didn't seem like they were in any hurry to leave, right?
I think Danny lives somewhere else.
Does he now?
He probably got places in Michigan, but probably. I don't think Danny's at the crib like that anymore. He probably go take care of the family, visit his couple tours and fuels, or go catch a vibe or something, but I'm pretty sure he get the fuck on.
You got a relationship with him?
Yeah, me and Danny don't have bad blood. Me and Danny, we cool. We cool people, man. I fuck with Danny.
That's what's up. It's been actually crazy seeing, there's so much like, I don't know what you want to call it, scam rap, Detroit rap,
That's dope.
Some mumble rap type shit. There's a lot of different shit going on out of Detroit right now. How do you feel about it?
Hey, man, me and Al sit there and listen to all that shit, bro. Y'all will be surprised the music that we like compared to the music we make. Like, we are fans of, we the dudes that don't hate on the up-and-coming youngins because we actually understand, you know what I mean? We still, like, relevant, and it ain't too much on the ground floor, you know what I'm saying, that Al ain't up on, and, you know, vice versa, like with me. Like, he put me up on shit, I put him up on shit. We sit there, watch hours and some change on motherfuckers' YouTube videos before we realize, you know, damn, we've been sitting there tripping on this shit, let's get back to work, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, we fuck with all that shit, the Teejayx6s, the, you know, the Casher Quans, the...
Shout out my boy Casher.
Yeah, you know, anything Detroit, bro, that's moving forward in a positive direction, I've always been with it because I know how long we've been adding to the problem. You know?
Did I hear you shouting out Drago and Bino on your new project?
Yeah, they're my youngins.
Damn, that's crazy. Where do you know them from?
From the ghetto.
Oh, okay.
Being always in the ghetto. Drag too, but...
Lean really brings people together, huh?
It ain't about the lean. It's the mafia, like, it's just Detroit shit. Like, it's certain people I know that they know that we both fond of, or we've worked with, or we have personal relationships in the street with and shit, and then, you know, real recognize real. Like, before Drake was popping and shit, like, I used to always pull down on Drake. You know, it been times where we both was fucked up, you know what I'm saying? But that's my little nigga. We drinking green lean, sharing motherfucking sandwiches and shit from, you know,
he's sitting at home
corner
mad
store
right now.
pop.
He's like, I ain't never drank green lean. You just exposed his ass.
Man, that's a real nigga. That nigga, he a real nigga, bro. You know, he just young. He getting his feet wet in the game. And that's why I say, like, anything Detroit plus bonus, I'm with it. Dragon Beans, I'm a big fan of my youngest. Like, I fuck with my little niggas.
I mean, I feel like if you really fuck with rap music, it's like you should be able to look at rap music that's outside of your particular style and be able to appreciate it the same way. Like, to me, that's a big thing for people in general. If you can listen to other types of music and appreciate it, if you could watch a movie that you never had any fucking knowledge about and still find a way to appreciate it, it's like, you know, life can't be that interesting if you're just solely focused on shit that is exactly the fucking thing you've already decided that you're interested in.
That's right. Because I'm not caught up in, like, being so much of an artist that I can't recognize if somebody else is talented.
Right.
You know, that's not me. I hear it instantly when it strike a nerve, you know it. You like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? No matter if it's coming out of my ballpark or not, like, I just know good music when I hear it, and my youngins, they always came fire.
But it's interesting though, because like a lot of people just can't help themselves. If they would like to rap, they'll hop on any beat. It's like you have somebody who has already made that decision that you have like a sort of specific style that you choose to get down on. Is it ever like tempting though, like when you're friends with people and they rap on completely different types of beats, or is there part of you that wants to get down on those kind of beats?
I actually can rap over those beats. Like, I am from Detroit, so I tell people all the time, just because my shit sound like this and they might not be able to come over to my arena and perform how they put numbers up, you know, in their arena, I can still come over there and put the same numbers up that I'm doing in my arena if I wanted to. That's just the old grumpy man in me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, to just stand on this Boldy James Concrete 227 shit, like, that's just me, bro. You know? Cause I got records. It's funny you say that, cause I used to have a studio in the ghetto on the east side, 7 Mile, and like, I mean, it was between 7 and 6 Mile. It was on Van Dyke in Nevada. And that's in the trenches if you know Detroit. And, you know, from the Sada baby, shout out to little bro.
Sada too.
Shout out, you know what I'm saying? Big nephew Doug. You know, when Doug first came home from prison, my studio was one of the first studios. Not only did he record in, but he used to come up there and hang out, you know, shoot dice and thug with me and my guys. R.I.P. Mox, that's his brother. And me and Mox was real close. I got a song called On My Tether with Mox. Mox, you know, he got killed a couple years ago. And, you know, all the artists that's burning up right now, like, I got personal relationships with all of them, you know. It's been a time where we didn't cross paths or we didn't actually, you know, hung out or, you know, actually made music together. You know what I'm saying? Me and Babyface Ray, we got a couple songs together. I got music with Peasy. I got music with Icewear Vezo.
Oh shit, really?
I got music with, I got anybody you could think of, Sino, you know, all the artists at the crib, like, you know, if they in the street, I pretty much then bumped into them and worked with them, for
Definitely.
sure.
Do you, like, in terms of the progress, like, do you think a lot about the progress and the changes that are taking place between your projects? Or from your perspective, is it more just about catching the right vibe? Like, how long did this project actually take? And was this one of those projects where you got in the studio for a few nights and made it happen? Or is this a project where you made 100 songs over the course of however long and then just picked the ones you really fucked with?
It might have took a month.
Okay.
It might have.
Of like nonstop studio sessions?
No, see, we don't work like that. You know, we always working, but, you know, we do take, you know, a smoke break, we eat, might have to go get some air, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Brody might have to take care of some business, you know what I'm saying? But we working even when, you know what I'm saying, we taking care of other shit, because I'm always trying to figure out what the fuck I was gonna say to finish that verse off last night that I didn't finish, or how I'm gonna approach this new beat Brody about to cook up, or damn, the beat he played me last night, like how I'm gonna tackle this, you know what I'm saying? So
when I was watching you record that verse with your eyes closed, that's what stood out to me is I'm like, damn, this guy has a real connection. Like, I feel like if you are someone who mostly just cares about rapping, then you kind of can't help but be that good at it. Like it's that embedded in your brain. Like you're always thinking about rapping. So for you to just have that verse on deck in your brain is not that challenging.
It's so many verses up here. When the beats start, the first initial words will get it all to rolling. You feel me?
Okay.
Cause there's too much shit trapped up here. It's like, that's like, you know, just so happened Brody here, so I'm gonna make the example out of bro, but that's like asking Al, hey yo Al, can you play that beat for me you played for me 3 years ago when I came over here? You know? Yeah. And he got a good memory, damn near will be able to narrow it down, cause that's how particular he is and how he,
right.
You know,
because that's his life. You know, at the end of the day, if there's something you're that passionate about.
But I'm saying, like, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of shit that's lost up there. It's a lot of loops and samples and records and shit that it just, when he hear it, it'll all click. But until he hears it, it's a blur, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it can't help but be a blur to a certain extent when you've been doing the same thing for 30 years, you know?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's so many fucking beats, though, bro.
Yeah.
At what point does he just start feeling like this is either his style or it either gets to sounding repetitive to him at some point, you know? And that's what makes him tweak it different, because he probably can recognize it like, damn, I almost went the same type of left I went last time, so let me, you know.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, like you always have to be sort of making it interesting for yourself at the very least.
Yeah, because I got to keep telling myself not to sound like the last record. And a lot of times I might do, but in my head, it's like I got to psych myself out to thinking that I'm actually reinventing the wheel.
So you feel like sort of, I mean, it's almost like to be a rapper for a long period of time, you have to be able to sort of summon up that same energy repeatedly. You have to be able to take yourself back to an environment that, I mean, shit, I don't know about you, but a lot of people aren't in that environment anymore. You have to like be able to sort of dig up that inspiration, even if you were just at the grocery store drinking fucking green juice that day. You still got to bring yourself back.
Dig in, like to get anything out of life. You know, you gotta dig in. That's how it is with that music. Like that shit don't just fall out the sky. Either you blessed by the rap guys for them to give you a talent to where like your music pretty much, you know, writes itself just because, you know, you that ill of a nigga. Or you really like studying the art form of the shit, which that's what I had to do to develop this talent I got. I wasn't just like, the first rap I ever spit wasn't just like, damn, that's the greatest shit I ever heard in life. You know what I'm saying? It's like I had to mold my craft and get it to the point where I could feel confident enough to spit it in front of y'all and feel like, you know, even before y'all hear it, I know that was the dopest shit ever. You know what I'm saying?
No, definitely. I mean, you have to be willing to sort of have that mentality of like always wanting to improve, and that's what's crazy is like, you know, a lot of people just decide they want to be a rapper and they feel like their first song is like something that you should be genuinely excited about. And it's like, in reality, almost any rapper, if you were to go listen to their shit from a year or two ago, you'd be able to see a huge difference in terms of, you know, if they have anywhere to grow. That's why it's almost weird when you listen to like a Jada Kiss verse in like 2020. Because it's still super solid. Like he doesn't had to really change anything up. It's like he pretty much got like as good as he was gonna get 10, 20 years ago.
Experience, man. Like sometimes you can peak, but you just can't drop the bar. You cannot let the bar lower any. You know what I'm saying? If you can't raise it, you have to keep it where it's at. That's a rule for like the greats to remain like, you know, relevant and you to still feel the same way you feel about him 20 years later. Yo, this is Teejayx6. I want to thank you all for watching. If you like this clip, you know, click on the full interview at nojumper.com. Check me out. Where we at with it.